Hello everyone, welcome back to another crafty video for hobby hoppers. My name is Steph, I'm the first magic maker for the creative team, and today I have a fun project to share with you using the Fawn Scalloped circle gift tags that I found in the Hobby Hoppers online store. So let's get started on this cute project. We're going for something completely different today, using these cute little gift tag dies and turning them into little birthday badges. First off, I'm using the Happy Birthday sentiment from the Magic Messages stamp set. I love that these stamps work perfectly not only with the magic iris, but with the circle tags that I'm using today. I'm going to be stamping this with embossing ink and using a black embossing powder. I could have just stamped this black, but I really love the way embossing just makes things feel a little bit more fancy. It's nice and shiny, it's got that nice texture to it. I feel like it just looks like there's been a lot more effort put into it. So once I was done loading up my ink with the embossing powder, I then used my heat tool. I was going to make 2 of these birthday badges today. So once I had my 2 happy birthdays stamped out, I then used the plain stitch circle die from this set to cut them out. And I made sure I've got the hole down the bottom. At first I was a little bit worried about whether this hole would affect the design that I was going for, but I made it work in the end. I then used some of the adorable perfectly plaid paper in 2 different designs, and I cut that using the scallop circle from this die set. I also cut 2 of the little, I'm not sure what you'd call these, like little ribbon banners, I'm not sure, but I cut 2 of them in each kind of paper. I brightened up these sentiments by colouring in the word happy using Copics that matched the colours of the plaid paper. Once that was done, it was then time to start sticking these together. So while I cut out the happy birthday with the stitch circle, I also cut a plain piece of white cardstock with that same stitch circle. And that is going to go on the back of my pattern paper, just so that it seals up all these little bits that I'm about to do. It just makes things look a bit neater, makes the whole thing a little bit more sturdy, and gives me a nice backing to stick my little crocodile clip on at the end. Here I am just trying to decide which way looks best to stick these on. So what I've done here is I've stuck those 2 little ribbons down, and I've used the hole to kind of decide on where I'm going to position them. It's right in between them, so that was a good guide to help me with this placement. I did that on both of these little badges, and then on the very back stuck down my plain white circle. So as you can see, it hides where those ribbons are glued on. These are coming together so quickly, and they're so super simple. But to add just a little bit more dimension and to make the front of these stand out a little bit more, I'm just using some kids adhesive craft foam and sticking it on the back. This will mean that this white piece is lifted off that pattern paper just a little bit. I love the way this looks. Using some PVA glue, I glued that down onto my pattern paper. So once the front of these birthday badges had been stuck on, I decided it was now time to cover up that little hole. And Lawn Fawn has the most adorable images in all different sizes, so I knew I would find some cute birthday themed ones to cover that up perfectly. So I found this tiny little cake and this itty bitty present, and I'm going to be once again colouring them in with colours that match the badge, and I'm going to simply stick it over the hole to cover it up. For my very last step, I'm simply going to hot glue these little crocodile clips onto the back. I'm really not sure of what they're actually called, I just know them as crocodile clips. I stuck them on, being very careful of the hot glue because I've shown in the past my accidents with that before. And then I'm going to let these sit and cool down. And then they're going to be ready to pin to whatever you want. They turned out so cute. I hope you love these badges. It's a little bit of a different project, it not being a card, but this was a really fun way to use this die set in another way. You could customize it with people's ages instead of the happy birthday. You could put whatever animal or character you want on the front. You could use any pattern paper, all the Lawn Fawn stuff is cute. It was just so much fun. It would make a great addition to a birthday card in matching colours. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to see what I make next. Don't forget to go over to the Hobby Hoppers website and see all the amazing things that are in stock. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye for now.